Mansplaining. I find it really funny and still surprising sometimes when men will try to explain to women things that we know, things that we were talking about from our perspective, and especially things that we say we like or we don't like. And they'll try to deny that we know what we're talking about and even accuse us of lying. So I just saw a post recently where a man was saying, why can't women stop lying about being attracted to dad bods and choosing a man with a dad bod to be in a relationship with over a man with abs? Now, I listened to his whole video because I was hoping that there would be some logic in what he was saying. I didn't find a single piece of logic because his main point was that abs look better. And therefore, there's no way that a woman would choose something that looked worse over something that looked better. And he mentioned nothing else about the man but his abs. That's it. Nothing else. And so I was left with so many questions, and I responded to his post, of course. But I'm like, okay, you didn't describe what the man looked like. You didn't describe whether it looked like he brushed his teeth, whether if you looked at his eyes, whether they gave you, this guy is a dangerous person vibe, because he gave you a creepy stare. Whether he had good or bad hygiene, whether it looked like he brushed his teeth once a month or never, or every day and flossed. You told us nothing about his personality. Is he arrogant? Is he self-centered? Is he selfish? Is he intelligent? Can he put two words together and make them make sense? Or is everything coming out of his mouth illogical and incoherent? I mean, I could keep going. I could keep going. I could keep going. The point is, looking good isn't enough for most women. And I would hope that it's not enough for most men after a certain age. I understand that we all have had our moments where we were blinded by eye candy and we were interested in somebody for a certain amount of time because they, quote, look good. But at a certain point, most people realize that there is more to a relationship than just a person looking good. And they need more than just a person to look good. And so some of the things that I said to him were, so abs are like a candy bar, tasty, enjoyable, but definitely not something you prioritize. Personality, character, values, emotional intelligence, that's the main course. His abs aren't doing dishes or helping with kids or listening when you had a bad day. And what you're failing to consider is most attractive women have had a man with abs. Yay! Hooray! And do you realize how quickly fascination with that can wear off? Very quickly. He could spend more time at the gym or in the mirror than he does with her. He might never even let his hair down to even share a meal with her. He might criticize everything she eats. Not to mention, some of these guys are shallow, selfish, self-centered, and some of them like to humiliate or degrade women, criticizing how they look, criticizing how they dress, criticizing whatever it is about them. I mean, there's literally dozens of reasons why semi-fit can be much more appealing than massively fit. The worst hug I ever got in life was from a bodybuilder, and I vowed to never experience that again. So I think that if a man is assuming that women think a certain way, feel a certain way, he could be wrong. And he should realize that he could be wrong and maybe listen to women. Because there are some women who like abs and there are some women who would definitely prefer to be in a relationship with a man with a dad bod over a man who just has abs and nothing else to offer. May you walk in Zenergy. Mansplaining.